Dr. Weedon, thank you so much for joining us. We greatly appreciate your time this afternoon.
Happy to be here, Jennifer.
Wonderful. It was a great presentation. I can't say more than enough things. Wonderful presentation, wonderful information. I know talking to some of our conference attendees in previous months and a couple of weeks, everybody was super excited just to hear and see this wonderful information that you were able to provide. So tell us a little bit about your technique.
Well, I've always believed in the concept of time as trauma. And, when I was at Illinois, most of the fourth year students would take about 45 minutes to spay a cat. And my goal by the end of a 2-week rotation was to have them down to 20 minutes. For a couple of reasons. As I mentioned, time is trauma, but also if you're a practice-ready veterinarian and you're doing 20-minute cat spays, you can do 2 or 3 cat spays an hour in a private practice setting, as opposed to doing, 1 if you're doing a 45-minute cat spay. So, and the other compelling reason for why I believe time is trauma is that study that I cited earlier on in the presentation about how every additional minute that an animal is under anesthesia, that increases the complication rate by 2%. So compare a 20-minute cat spay or even 10-minute cat spay with a 45-minute cat spay. The risk of complications go up the longer that an animal is under anesthesia. So we do things, to be more efficient. A lot of people, especially when high quality, high volume spay neuter was first coming into its own, a lot of people thought that we were taking shortcuts. These are not shortcuts. We're just being more efficient. As I mentioned in the presentation, we use protocols so that everything is done the same way every time. You set up the same way, you induce anesthesia, you prep the animal, you do surgery, you do your recovery. Everything is done the same way so that it just makes the whole system much more efficient.
Wonderful. I'm sure that everybody out there greatly appreciates your time. For our lovely audience out there, if you wouldn't mind opening up the Q&A button in the bottom portion of the screen, let us know what type of questions you have for Dr. Weedon. And if you're still stuck in our lobby, please go ahead and utilize the join button. It should be to the left-hand side of the screen. If not, you can find it underneath the sessions tab and go ahead and join us. I would love to hear what questions you have for Dr. Weedon. And also, I understand that there's a brand new spay pack with your name on it, my dear, provided by one of our lovely sponsors, Gervet USA. And that's one of the wonderful items that the company will be raffling off. So one of our lucky winners, our viewers, will be able to win a Weedon spay pack, one of the first that's getting ready to be put out there in the product lineup, which is wonderful. Tell us a little bit about that product spay pack that you created.
Well, Jennifer, maybe I'll have to come up to Orlando and autograph it for you. How does that sound?
That would be wonderful. That is right now next to Wayne Gretzky's uniform. That'd be great. Yes.
So the Weedon Spay Pack, and veterinarians as a group tend to be pretty independent and they don't like to be told what to do. And I get that. We are an independent group. But I put together a pack that is useful for dog spays, dog neuters, cat spays. Cat neuters, we typically don't use a full pack. We'll put, say, 10 mosquito forceps, 10 pads of gauze, and 10 scalpel blades in a community pack and open it up and just take out what we need. And we'll use our glove wrapper as a little sterile field there, by the cat while we're doing the neuter. But the Weedon pack, it's real simple.
If you guys have any additional questions for Dr. Robert Weedon, please feel free to go ahead and plug those in our Q&A, or you can send him an email. We do have a next presentation getting ready to rock and roll before we're getting ready to conclude. So thank you again, Dr. Robert Weedon. We greatly appreciate your time. It was a wonderful presentation. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach him. What was your email address?
Yeah, I see one about neutering a male kitten. Are we out of time?
Yes, unfortunately, at this time we are.
All right, me and Usman, email me, email address is on the presentation, grweedondvm at arcsrq.org. I'm happy to, oh, and somebody else wanted me to go over recommended suture size for dogs. Oh, gosh, I wish we had more time. That would be that's a great question. Carol, email me and I'm happy to share that information with you. Sorry, everybody, I guess we're out of time. So, maybe we could make this presentation available for people to watch, because I did see something in the chat about some people had difficulty.
Yep.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we actually provide a 2-year presentation on our Vet and Tech and DVM Central websites.
Good. Thank you all very much for attending.
Thank you very much.
And I guess we're out of time. There are more questions, but email me if you have them. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you. Have a good one. Danielle Russ, LVT. Danielle Russ is a seasoned professional in the field of veterinary medicine, boasting over 2 decades of experience across various domains, including general practice, academia, research specialty, and emergency medicine. Her academic journey commenced in North Carolina State University, where she earned her dual bachelor's degree in chemistry and biochemistry in December of 1998. Furthering her dedication to veterinary medicine, Danielle actually pursued additional education, obtaining an associate's in science of veterinary technology from St. Petersburg College in 2003, and became a licensed veterinarian technician in Virginia. Throughout her illustrious career, Danielle has showcased her unwavering commitment to advocating for independently owned and operated veterinarian practices. Her dual expertise at being a both licensed veterinarian technician and a hospital administrator has been a pivotal in efficiency managing the operations of every practice she has been involved with, whether it's a general practice, a single specialty, or a multi-specialty 24/7 ER clinic. Danielle has consistently excelled in overseeing both personal development and the intricate operations of a busy veterinarian practice with demanding caseloads. Her management skills are not only bolstered established businesses, but have also been instrumental in success in startups within the field. Danielle's dedication to advancing the veterinarian profession extends beyond her daily responsibility. She actively contributes to the Veterinarian Support Personnel Network as a board moderator and a course assistant, presenting numerous topics in the veterinarian technician track and esteemed events such as ACVIN Forum, Vault VA LVT, Colonial Veterinarian Conference, Sun and Fun, WVC, Fetch, NAVC, and IVEX. And a fun little fact about Danielle is that she is an equestrian enthusiast. So before we bring her on, I again just want to give a nice little, there she is, perfect. Well, welcome, Danielle. Thanks for taking the time out today.
It's an honor to join you.
Sure, thanks for coming out. So we're looking forward to your presentation today. And you're a horseback rider, equestrian enthusiast. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, absolutely. I was pretty much born into it, raised on a farm, and have just been around them my whole life. But really the fun fact is I was petrified really of riding for the early part of my life. I was a natural rider. I was put on them before I really could walk, but I would cry a lot while I was in the saddle. And then something just changed in my pre-teens, and I just took, it's like I had been doing it all along, and it just has become a lifelong passion. And so I absolutely love horses. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I went on to do that professionally and helped me put myself through college, actually.
They're wonderful, lovely fur dogs and fur cats and everybody in between getting their 2 seconds of fame today. So without further ado, I'd love to welcome you to our program, and then
Thank you.
Feel free to show your presentation.